people who trust their products too much. The owner of a Volvo dealership was hit by one of his cars to demonstrate how safe the new system was that allowed the car to park itself. This happened in the Dominican Republic, and the vehicle was a new Volvo XC60. All the employees of the dealership were watching and recording the demonstration, but what they didn't know was that something would go very wrong. When the automatic parking mode was activated, the sensor failed to detect that the poor man was in front of it, leading to him being pushed back a few meters. Fortunately, it was just the impact and some bruises afterward. After that, no one bought the car that day. Another vehicle that failed its demonstration was Tesla's Cybertruck. During the presentation, they tried to prove that the windows were indestructible by throwing a large metal ball at one of the windows, but something went wrong because the window shattered completely. Still, there was hope. There was another window to test, so they threw the ball again and it also broke. Without a doubt, one of Elon Musk's worst moments. This man tested the safety of a dangerous saw with his own hands. The Handsafe is considered the safest cutting machine in the world. Its inventor, seeing how common such accidents were, decided to create a system that could detect within fractions of a second when a hand was about to be cut and stop it immediately, and that's what he did. But not only that, he decided to test it himself, risking his own hand. On a famous show in Spain, he brought his product to demonstrate to everyone that it really worked. He turned the machine on at full speed and slowly brought his hand closer. With the tips of his fingers, he lightly touched both sides of the blade just before it reached his hand. Fortunately, it stopped immediately, leaving him unharmed. But he wanted more and decided to do another test where he would place his finger directly on the blade. Any failure in the system could cost him his finger. He turned the machine on again, but this time he brought one of his fingers until it touched the blade. Once again, it stopped just in time, leaving the brave man completely unscathed. And there's more! They broke an indestructible watch live on air while promoting the G-Shock, a supposed unbreakable watch. The streamer was recounting an anecdote when an older woman acted up, causing him to throw the watch in frustration. To top off the story, he decided to throw it live, and while the watch wasn't shown, it seemed to be fine. However, right after, Masi decided to do the same with the watch, but he wasn't as lucky as Ebai. It broke upon hitting the ground, provoking astonishment and laughter that he couldn't hide. Unbreakable. Days later, he clarified that only the strap had broken, not the watch itself. Speaking of things that are supposed to be unbreakable but aren't, a tempered glass cover was shattered during a commercial infomercial. It was supposed to resist falls, but when thrown to the ground, little remained of the unbreakable cover. In the end, the host complained to the production team because they wanted him to do it live. Making glass unbreakable, as we've seen, is difficult, and this was demonstrated again during a live presentation of a security system installed in a car windshield to prevent thefts, where windows were smashed to take belongings. The glass was supposed to be stronger than normal, but the host easily destroyed the entire pane, leaving the product looking ridiculous in front of millions of viewers. But that's not all. In the live show, Venga la Alegría, they showcased glasses that claimed to have a lifetime guarantee for their durability. To prove it, the host dropped them, but they broke immediately, and although they tried to cover it up, it was too late.